What were you gonna say when you went up to the podium while President Joe Biden was distracted?
Distracted.
They right there. You want us to go back?
So I've been waiting for this.
Sorry.
It was the oldest trick in the book, and Joe fell for it. It was, what's over there? I mean, come on.
Obviously, the president at the podium, it's iconic, right?
Sure.
It's iconic in how he usually addresses the nation to my fellow Americans. That's all I wanted to say, dude.
That's all you wanted to say?
That's it. I just wanted to go up there. I shouldn't have started off with, I've always wanted to do this.
If you would have started off with my fellow Americans, that would have been such a showstopper. I don't think they would have kicked you off. If somebody gets up to the podium and says, my fellow Americans, it's like immediate, like, all right, what's this dude about to say?
Pat knew that I was,
Yeah, Pat was on it.
I was in over my head, man.
Pat knew right away when you pointed, he was like, there ain't nothing over there. This is a flanking move. If I know Travis, and he's a flanker.
He's seen that one before. Shout out to Pat, man, for keeping me from embarrassing myself at that podium, man, in front of the world.
You get to a point when you're older where you have more in common with where you're at with your coaches than you do with some of the younger guys, and like where you're at in your life.
You are hitting it on the head right now. Holy
Forging relationships, if they're not talking to you, you can change that. All you got to do is go talk to them. It's pretty much that simple. You want to get to know your teammates, ask them questions.
Go sit down at a new table at lunch.
Ask them no dumb questions. Ask them some hypotheticals. Ask them some conspiracies.
That'll get a table going, man.
Get to the good ones.
Start asking about some flat earths.
Get some flat earth, some alien questions from Papa Kelce.
Woo!
Yeah.
I feel like the flat earth comes up every training camp.
I was on a practice field last year. One of our coaches was walking by and I was like, man, how many people do you think on this field believe the earth is flat? And he's like, I don't think there's nobody out here that believes that. Somebody right next to me said, I mean, how you know it isn't? You'd be surprised if you start polling.
Somebody 10 feet away heard flat earthers like, oh, they talk about it.
Where's your proof?
How do you know?
Why is the entire world bought into a global conspiracy?
It is not a globe. You can't call it global.
We can't agree with Russia and China on everything, but we're all in on the flat earth. Like, what is happening?
This is some good right here.
It's crazy.
The NFL has also released the annual list of the top 100 players.
Hey, man, 37. I'm not going to lie. That is way higher than I should be.
You think?
Clearly, this podcast is helping.
In my head, I was like, I don't know if there's 37 players better than Jason right now.
Oh, there's 50. I just don't think a center belongs in the top 50. Just being honest. I feel like no center should be ahead of any quarterback. Like every quarterback is more important than and the most important center.
You're f***ing ridiculous.
Is that fair to say? I think that's fair to say.
I mean, it is.
Right?
You got to have a good quarterback. The big thing is that you moved up from 71 to 37. It's a huge jump.
Huge jump.
Is that the highest you've ever been?
Not only is 37 the highest I've ever been, not to toot my own horn.
This guy's playing his best football late in his career, man. You were thinking about retiring.
37 is the highest I think a center has ever been rated on the top 100.
Ooh, talk your shit, pal.
Well, I'm just kind of saying that to say that I don't know that
Walk
the center
walk.
belongs. I think sometimes people confuse me for you. They're like, oh, Travis Kelce's really good. Jason Kelce's got really good, right?
Nobody's ever confused me for you.
No, me for you.
Nobody's ever confused you for me.
I mean, we got mustaches.
Never confused us.
We got similar builds. We got similar eyebrows.
I'm like looking at the eyebrows. Dude, your eyebrows are thick as f***.
They're just dark. I'm going white everywhere, but my eyebrows just keep getting darker. I don't even need to just ferment them. All the coloring from my beard and the side of my head just goes straight to my eyebrows.
What's the easiest position to play?
Center. Hands down.
There's no way.
Usually just helping a guard out. Mentally, it's really hard. I mean, every position has things that are hard.
Yeah.
I think center, out of all the offensive line positions, by far the easiest to play physically. You know, you're in the least amount of space there.
I'm going to say defensive end.
Do you think D end is the easiest?
I think D tackle is tough because you got to take on double teams. You got to do some D end.
Yeah.
See ball, get ball.
It's definitely the easiest mentally.
Snap and go.
Hey, get off the rock.
Gap. You got one gap, you stay in that gap, or you get the football, bud. But at the same time, I don't know if I could play DN. I'd be flanking. I'd be a 100% finesse DN.
No, because you got long arms. You'd use that long arm stab. You don't got to be that strong to do a one arm stab.
I don't know why you think I have long arms, man.
I just know you do.
A guy like JJ Watt to freaking throw his hands on my shoulders, and I'd just be trying to get to his breastplate. I can't. It's too far away because his arms are so long.
I watched the Twilight series. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
Absolutely terrible. High school girl falls in love with a 109-year-old vampire. And nobody asks questions about that. That guy's name's Edward. Woman's name is Bella. So she falls in love with Edward.
Dude, come on.
And he
over your
has a
recap,
family
your summary.
of other vampires that have been around for a long time. Then there's this other group of vampires that don't. Like, hey, we want to eat her. But the Cullens don't eat humans because they're like the vegan vampires. And then the second movie happens. You find out that there's werewolves in this movie out of nowhere. So in the second movie, Bella really still loves Edward, but she starts leading this guy, Jacob, on like he's got some chance, and he doesn't stand a chance. Flash forward to the final movie. And Bella gets pregnant. Bella, right out of high school, marries a 109-year-old vampire. After marriage, they start having sex. They have a baby. So she's about to die. So then Edward has to turn her into a vampire. The evil Volturi vampires decide that you can't do that. They're coming to kill the baby. The Cullens and all the other vampires decide, and the werewolves decide to defend them. Oh, so I forgot to mention these vampires also have powers. So then they let Bella and the half man, half vampire baby live. And that's Twilight.
Sorry.
Can you guys hear like the running that's happening?
We can hear her adorable little voice.
Why? Can you come down? Come here, girly. I need you to say something right into this microphone.
New news!
Yay! Who's that?
It's my Uncle
Your Uncle Travie.
Hey, baby, why? Adorable.
wait.
I'm the worst with names, but I can tell you team.
Okay. All right. Starting on the left.
Chargers. Standing up.
Yep.
Sitting down.
Standing up.
Standing up. Chargers. Giants.
Yep.
San Fran. Who the fuck is that guy? I don't know the next two. Steelers. Is that Steelers Tampa? Is that Tampa?
It's Tampa. Yep.
Detroit.
No chance you're getting this one. 0% chance.
No clue. Jets. After Jets, nothing. I've never seen that man in my fucking life.
This is so good.
3 in a row. I have no idea who those dudes are. Everybody between the Jets.
That was our offensive coordinator, Shane Steichen for the Colts. Come on, Travis.
Who's next to Dougie P? Who the fuck?
You should know that one. You should definitely know that
one. I
one.
know D'Amico. Who's the other one?
You should know him because he's arguably your biggest rival.
Oh, that's Cincy. That's not.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
Do you know his name?
What's his name? What's his name? Hold on. What's his name? That's Coach.
Oh my God,
Coach.
this is so good.
I told you I was terrible with names. I don't even know.
You're bad with names. Zach
I'm
Taylor.
the worst. Taylor. I knew it was a T.
All right.
Fuck. I'm sorry, Coach Taylor.
Are we doing the bottom? Do you want to keep doing this?
This is fun.
All right. Are you going back to the left? Or you starting on the right?
I'm starting
Matt
right.
Foley?
Starting right and going back left.
Starting with Matt Foley.
Cowboy. Matt Foley. Again, never seen this fucking guy in my life.
It's my defensive coordinator. You don't know either of the two Eagles coaches that got head coaching jobs. Oh my God, this is so good. I love what's happening right now.
Miami. God damn it. There's no way, man. There's no way that guy coaches in the NFL, man. Then Pete Carroll, Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Fucking, obviously, the next fucking Rivera, QBs, Peacock. And
QBs.
Quarterback play. Broncos country, let's ride. Gordon Bombay. We got the Packers. And then just no clue. And then Bills.
I'm not going to lie. I don't know how much better I could do.
Moving on to the Eagles training camp. The biggest controversy out of Eagles camp. Jason, you are officially dad shamed.
Was I dad shamed?
You son of a buck. Why would you play fetch with your kids? They are not animals, Jason.
Well, I'll have you know that Ellie actually does think she's a dog sometimes, and she literally brings me stuffed animals in her mouth and then pants at me until I throw it.
That's what Bluey does.
Yeah, she is a big Bluey fan.
Ellie is so adorable.
After practice, I'm not going to lie, not a lot of juice left. All they want to do is run around and play, so I got to think of something to get them running. That day, it was go fetch the ball.
Why don't we work on playing catch?
Well, we try. They're not great at catching footballs. All they want to do is run. Usually we do the obstacle course. We get all the pads, set them down, grass is lava, and they got to go all the way through.
Nice.
That day, we were not moving very far from where we were at. They wanted me to throw the ball.
There's a video that surfaced, and everybody, of course, had to comment on how you were playing fetch with your kids. It's classic.
They should see me, tell them to sit and stay. It's not much different.